Uh, just holding myself accountable, I guess. Trying to make sure, even on the days I don't really feel like doing anything, that I still get something done and still try to improve every day. And it's a grind, man. It's a grind, but just trying to get better every day. It's one of them things that is just like, it's one of those things you don't really know until somebody tells you. It's like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's just something else that, they'll bring up again in like 5 years or 10 years where it's like, oh yeah, somebody else will do it, and then they'll bring me up and I'll get brought up. But, it's always nice to have something longevity-wise that shows that you've been playing well for a long time. I don't know. I think there's been other seasons I felt a little bit better and not as tired and been playing really well. But it's all subjective, I guess. I think people like to focus on the here and now and say, oh, he's playing better than ever. But I think it's just, I think I'm playing the same, and I think, I'm just trying to continue playing at a high level and keep holding myself accountable. No. I think that I've always been able to do certain things. I think that I've been able to rebound, pass, steal the ball, and just play defense. I think as I've gotten older, I've gotten more responsibility and figured out where it's easier for me to play and pick spots and play in spots. But I think that when I was younger, I just had more energy, so I used to do a little bit more of things when I had the opportunity. And now I'm older, and I think I just pick my spots and where I expend my energy a little bit better. I think it would just be, the title would just be, this is what you play for, so obviously that would just be amazing. The MVP, I don't know. I feel like I should have about 2 already, so I don't really focus on it that much. I still feel like I'm not gonna get it, so it don't really matter. I think that just trying to stay aggressive. I think, Fenerbahce is a big, strong team that plays with, has a good coach and plays with a lot of tactics, and people are locked in a little bit. So I just seen a couple spots where I could be aggressive and tried to exploit it, and it ended up going good. Sometimes stuff like that can go the other way too, but in that particular game, I got hot a little bit and went on a little stretch, and that was able to kind of propel us into a win. I think first is before you even get into the game, making sure your body's taken care of, make sure you're strong, because obviously at the end of the game you're probably going to be close to tired or fatigued, so just working your body to those limits and those edges and making sure you're comfortable in them situations. And then, I have confidence in myself to want to have the ball and make smart decisions. I think my teammates and my coaches and everybody else has confidence in me too, so it makes it a little bit easier in them situations to take responsibility and be the decision maker, whether that be, setting good screens, getting people open, calling the right plays. So I think it's a plethora of things that goes into that situation. And again, in them situations, in that particular game, I was able to make some shots and make some good decisions. I think during halftime, we felt like we should be winning by more, and we just didn't play that well offensively. We missed a lot of open shots, didn't take advantage. We had a couple of in and outs. Like, it was just some things that just didn't go our way in the first half. So I just remember at halftime thinking that, we're going to be better in the second half. And I said I was going to be better in the second half, so let's just pick it up a little bit, keep playing defense, and see where it takes us. And I think to start the second half, Demo got us going early, made some threes, made some shots, and then after you see one teammate make a couple, then it tends to seem like the basket opens up and things start to open up a little bit more. So I think we carried on playing defense in the second half, and then we started to make a little bit more shots. Yeah, obviously a lot of my family and friends are out here because of what seems that everybody's been talking about lately, and seems like it can happen any game. So I think most of my conversations with them, they were asking me when I was going to break it. I was like, I really don't know. I don't know how plausible it is. I scored 29 on Barca, but if I did do it and you weren't there, I think that would be one of those moments that you're like, man, I could have just took off 3 extra days and came. So I think that was just basically the conversations I had with anybody that actually wanted to talk about it. And so some people came out, supported me, and it was fun. I mean, obviously we needed to win more than I needed the record, so that was more of the focal point in the game, and just happy that that got taken care of. And now moving on to the next game is basically the same thing. We got to get wins. I mean, we're in a playoff race, and it's tight at the top with who we're next to, so just got to focus on getting wins, and I think other parts will come. I've always said it was a building process coming here, so we've kept some core players from the first year who, the first year nobody on the team has ever been to the playoffs besides me and Leo Westerman, and we went and we gained experience of that even though we lost and it was heartbreaking and everybody wanted to go. We lost in the game 5 to one of the best teams in Europe, so we gained experience from that, and I think that helped us in the Maccabi series the next year to close it out and finish it up. And I think being in more high-pressure games, more impact games, more games that matter, you gain experience every single time. So I think we gained all of that, and we just took it into this year, and now hopefully it continues to help us going forward. I kind of knew I could break it like last year or the year before. I think one of my ex-teammates, Chris Singleton, Ben told me that I was gonna break it. He was like, "You're gonna break it." I was like, that seems so far-fetched. Like, I don't know. But you know, going into the season, I knew it was possible. I mean, I got a lot of people who look at a lot of stuff like that, and I'm a big numbers guy and looking at what people did and just studying like the history of the game and players and stuff like that. So I knew it was possible, and you know, I was kind of weary because, you know, Nando was really close, and obviously he can score with the best of them. Just based on, obviously it's evident that he can. So I think him going down just kind of helped me surpass him, and just with his injury problems just this year in general. So you know, when I got closer and closer, it was just like, okay, my friends call me, you gonna do it this, you gonna do it this game, you gonna do it this game, and I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully I can stay healthy and it'll happen, but you know, I'm trying not to dwell on it too much. I'm not like a attention person, so I kind of wanted just for it to be over and this whole thing to surpass, but I'm trying to enjoy it and trying to enjoy like all the love and all the support I'm getting from people. Yeah, I've been thinking that for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've been trying to focus on that. I'm glad we had the national team break, because I kind of just got away and didn't really talk about it at all, but then it came right back into the fire as soon as I came back. So yeah, I mean, it sounds selfish. I kind of want it to be over and just so we can just settle back into the season, but I'm gonna enjoy it, or try to enjoy it tomorrow, and see if it happens. I'll try to enjoy the night and enjoy the moment, and try not to be a Grinch, and then move on after that. I don't know. I think at the beginning of the year, everybody has picked to finish in the top 4, and through injuries and just some of our better players not playing up to their full potential, we just struggled at times during the beginning of the season. But I think you know, people are getting back into form. People are stepping up. People are settling into their roles, and you know, people are just settled into what they're going to be doing. I think we're starting to come together at the right point towards the end of the season, and hopefully we can keep some momentum going and win some games and finish high in the standings to have home court.